LaVern and Carlene Schemper. LaVern Schemper was born June 22, 1945, to Gerald and Eileen Schemper and was born in Kansas. LaVern made it through 12 years of school before he decided to make running combines a way of life. He started out running a 1953 Gleaner A with a 14-foot head for his dad, Gerald. At the age of 18, LaVern bought his first combine, a Gleaner A, and with his dad's help, went to Oklahoma for his first year as an owner in custom harvesting. When he was 21 in 1965, he was drafted into the Marines and went off to Cherry Point, North Carolina. He was in the Marines for 7 months and 15 days and was discharged due to family hardship when his dad, Gerald, became very ill. He met up with the crew in South Dakota for the remainder of that wheat harvest. A year and a half later, he was drafted again, but this time he went into the Army. He went to Fort Bliss in El Paso, Texas, and from there was sent to Germany as a motor carrier and transportation. After 7 months and 15 days in Germany, he volunteered to go to Vietnam because all of his friends from Norton County, Kansas, were already stationed there. In 1973, on the 15th of September, he married Carlene Engelhardt in Almena, Kansas, and they managed to go on their honeymoon right away to the Black Hills and Yellowstone National Park. Carlene knew she was hooked on harvesting when LaVern took her out on a second date to learn how to drive a new GMC grain truck. After the honeymoon, they took over one of the crew trailers that fall and started harvesting together and have been ever since. They've always lived in or around Holdrege since they have been together and eventually had 4 children of their own. Julie, JC, Jared, and Janelle all grew up on combines. Over the next years, LaVern owned many Gleaner G, L, L2s, and L3s and always ran Ford Louisville trucks. In '87, instead of buying Gleaner rotors, he changed to Case IH combines, buying 1680 and 1688s. In 1991, he changed to John Deere Maximizer combines 9500 and 9600 and has been running John Deere ever since. He since has given up on the Ford trucks and now owns Kenworth and Peterbilt's. His run always starts at Frederick, Oklahoma, and works his way up into the Dakotas. By 1994, LaVern and his 2 brothers and father Gerald had a partnership that grew up to as many as 12 combines. In 1995, after Gerald passed away in the fall of '94, LaVern, Lonnie, and Larry decided to split ways and run their own businesses. LaVern and Lonnie stayed close together, and JC bought his first combine, a 9600, in 1998. Jared bought into the business in 2000, and Janelle to this day still runs combines for LaVern, and LaVern has been a successful businessman due to the family support. In the summertime, you'll see LaVern at 72 years of age still running his own combine, and Carlene driving trucks and hauling grain to the elevator. Janelle will be running the second one with JC and Jared, along with a bunch of grandchildren manning the buddy seats around the same areas. Lonnie also still runs his combines close by and works with the family every day. This has been a successful mix for many years due to LaVern always providing quality work and never cutting prices to get extra work. He always takes time to teach safety to every worker and uses the words hustle, but never hurry. LaVern and Carlene have given many men a chance to work with them on the harvest run. Even if they had no experience at all, he would take the time to teach them and make sure they were doing their job right. Many men have come back to work for LaVern year after year, and it's not uncommon to see men work for him 3 or 4 years in a row. In 1983, for $25, he became a member of USCHI after talking to Russ Sammons, Phyllis Weiss, and J.L. Pettit about trying to start an organization because of too much Canadian competition and trying to regulate the price of harvesting. LaVern and Carlene are lifetime members of USCHI, and LaVern has served on nominating committees for 1 year with Russ Sammons, John Tyler, and Ron Lawrence back in the 1980s. One of their main goals was to make sure that the vice president moved up to president the next year if someone runs for vice president. Carlene has been busy for several years helping with the scholarship side of USCHI. She's been the scholarship chairman from 2005 to 2008 and again from 2012 to the present. She enjoys the quilts from making them to giving them away and sitting at trade show booths, as she always has a smile for this side of the organization. One of the highlights of convention for her is giving the recipients a scholarship from USCHI. Custom harvesting is a tough way of life, and LaVern and Carlene have made a lifestyle out of this kind of work. They make it look easy, and as long as they have good health and a good family backing, they will continue to harvest the crops that feed the world. They've earned this great award through all their hard work and sacrifice. Though not every year is a good year, they always seem to find a way to keep going. They've witnessed floods, droughts, and hail, and many other extremes, including good crops and bad crops. LaVern and Carlene Schemper, members of the 2018 USCHI Custom Harvesters Hall of Fame. Congratulations.